Hello, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and invite Robert from Peace Pie Medicine Show. There we go. No time like the present, right? All right. I'm just waiting for him to pop on here. And we're going to have a good conversation with my friend Robert Farthing of Peace Pie Medicine Show. And we're going to talk about some of the magic and medicine that he creates in the world with his crew and what that looks like and how that can benefit all of you that tune in or see the replay. Hey there, Robert.
Hey there, how are you?
We're doing good here.
Good,
We're
good, good.
doing good. Yes,
Very excited.
I am too. I'm excited to pick your brain and share more with online group here. Hi. What Peace Pie's mission is, what Robert Farthing does, what wizardry you create, what medicine do you bring to our world?
Hey, Electric Guru's here. I know that guy. How you doing, Paul? Well, first, Lana, thank you for doing this. It's trying to, as you well know, right? Like trying to break the algorithms of getting your message and your medicine out into the world
I
is always a
know.
challenge, right? So we set out to try to do these things, and you're like, well, maybe we talk to five people, and that's okay. That's what it's all about, right? I mean,
Yes.
if you can touch five people, you've done your job. So, but I appreciate the opportunity to hang with you. You've been in the studio, you know what we do. We've done an amazing ceremony together, and
Yeah.
it's not the last. It was the first. It's not the last, and I look forward to working that out with you. So,
The first
anyway,
of many.
yeah,
Yes.
thanks for the opportunity to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
You're
feels to
so
me like
welcome.
when after our ceremony, you kind of got a little boost of adrenaline to kind of kick yourself back up a little bit. Is that the truth?
You are correct. It was definitely medicine that I needed. Was going through a multitude of things kind of happening all at once, like many of us are. Grief was a big theme for a lot of people. I think a lot of us can relate to that. And the ceremony that Robert and I did was very healing in a way of working through the mud and the muck and re-strengthening those connections to your spiritual team, to your higher self, and all the things. But a lot of it was working through a lot of emotional gunk that we've all been carrying for the past few years. There's been a lot of loss and trauma and things of that nature, which is a part of life.
Right.
But it was heavy for a while. I had to kind of take a step back, and now I'm back out there and shining bright and helping others shine bright too. But I needed that time, so I
Yeah.
appreciate the facilitation from you doing a session even before that, and it was just absolutely amazing. The music that Robert is about to explain that he works with, it's shamanic, it's music medicine, it's music wizardry, it's all the things. It's all the frequencies that you want to be surrounded by.
Yeah. Uh, to your point there, what you gathered walking away from our experience together goes back to um, the definition of a shaman that was shared with me by my mentor back very early on in my path. My Sat Guru, my life teacher, total random encounter, just introduced me to the man that changed my life in so many ways. And he was the one that sort of identified. He says, "Hey, you know what you do? That's a shaman." And I'm like, "I don't even know what that is. That's a witch doctor on mushrooms talking to birds in the rainforest. What is that?"
Yeah.
And I'm just a regular guy. What do you mean I'm a shaman? And he says, "Well," and this is after years of experiences with him where he never gave me the definition. He never said, "Oh, this is what a shaman is." He just kept, in typical sort of Zen Buddhist traditions, he wouldn't tell you the answer. He'd just point you in a direction to go find the answer yourself. And he just kept creating these opportunities to do that. And when I would come back, I'd always be like, this is what I experienced. Oh my God, it was so amazing. Blah, 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 blah. He goes, yeah, you're a shaman. Let's go off and do the next task.
Go off
When
and do the
we
next task.
when we sort of formally ended that period of time, and we're still very, very good friends, but when we sort of formally entered that, I said, you've never told me your definition of what a shaman is. And to this day, it really stands out to me. And he said, a shaman is somebody that inspires, evokes, or invokes the spirit of another person to come forth for the betterment of themselves and others around them. And that was like, for me at the time, sort of like, peeling back this veil across the universe, and the
Yeah.
angels appeared and the trumpets blared, and it was like, ah, I've been doing that, some variation of that kind of thing my entire life. I
Yeah.
can I can pinpoint things back to childhood where it was really all about, at the very least, inspiring somebody to be amazing, or, yeah, go do that. That's cool. Just giving somebody permission to go do the thing that they might be afraid of is just being inspiring for them, or
Yeah.
to evoke a spirit, right? Is to sort of say, okay, I can see this little spirit inside Alana who's trying to break out of this pattern, but I don't know exactly what it is. I just can sense and feel that there's something in there that's just waiting to come out. And so we create experiences, and the sound is a part of that. The
Yeah.
vibration and the frequency is a part of sort of tickling and evoking that spirit to show itself, so that we can all marvel at what it wants to share with you to go off and be fully and completely and authentically Lana. And
Yeah.
then to invoke a spirit is sometimes, often, I find, like, in cases of maybe like big traumas, things like that, the bigger things in life where somebody's really struggling with something, and you just know that the medicine that would help them best is peace, or love, or gratitude, or forgiveness, and you can call that into whatever ceremony or experience that you're sharing with that person, is to actually say, this is the medicine we're invoking and calling to being while we're in this experience. And that definition just, it really sits, although shamanism is so multi-layered in what it is, that very general, basic kind of boots on the ground human explanation made sense to me, and it's what I hold to today.
Amazing. No,
Yeah.
that's articulated so well, and it's one of those experiences, not to sound cheesy. It's like until you actually experience it. I mean, words only can go so far. It takes you through these places that we had talked about this, Robert, with different kinds of wizardry and frequency and medicine, and there's an in-depthness into plant medicine that you're working with energies. You're working with, a sense of like a diva, like a spirit. But then it goes beyond that. Like, people get kind of stuck in these deep medicine works, these deep medicines, these powerful, potent hallucinogenic medicines. And there's a lot of people that don't know that you can get a similar experience and powerful experience with frequency from music and chanting and things like that. And I kind of
Yeah.
wanted to touch base on that because
Yeah.
I'm not, and I'm a plant person, and I'm not
Right.
trying to take away anything from the plant medicine, but
Absolutely not.
there's something beyond that, or something aside from that. Also, there's all these different things, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, my experience has been with that, and I've done not all of the medicines, but, a significant experience with certain medicines, plant medicines.
Yeah.
And, what I've discovered along the way is that once you have done these things, and it can be once,
One
it can be
time.
twice. All it really takes is once. But if
Yep.
you do go in and immerse and do so in a reverent, mindful, ceremonial way where you're actually reverent for the plant medicines, not just like, oh my God, that was the best psychedelic high I've ever had. I want to go get
Woo!
more, you know, and so then it's really about the intention of what you're doing in pursuit of these experiences. And when you treat the plants with the reverence that is guided you to them in the first place,
Yeah.
then you discover along the way, oh, I don't need that medicine. You have had that experience. It is now a part of your makeup that you've had that experience. And what I have found diving deeper and deeper each year into the sound vibration frequencies of I'm sitting at the monochord right now, right?
There it is.